The Lost Ones segment is back to make an appearance. And, as always, we give you guys, albums that you guys maybe forgot about. Not even maybe. You definitely forgot about these albums. But you shouldn't, though. And that's the point of this segment. So, this episode, we are going to be discussing Lloyd's album called Street Love, which I believe came out in 2009. I'm going to get the exact date for you guys in a few here. But, Q, since this is one that you select, I'm going to let you go first. This is definitely one of 2007. Thank you. This was definitely one of my favorite albums just because I'm an R&B head. Like, that is my favorite genre of all time. I love this album from top to bottom. So you better do this. Do this album justice, man.
Alternative rock head. I thought you liked Evanescence and all them people. What? You're an R&B guy? Oh, I didn't know.
I do actually.
Oh, wow. And Avril Lavigne?
Bro, I love R&B, man. Nah, just Evanescence.
Nigga, who did not like what black person did not like It's Complicated by Avril Lavigne? Why you gotta make this complicated? Man, that's always tight. But
hell yeah.
Yeah, man, Lloyd.
Sorry. Last thing I'll say is, not only Avril Lavigne, but like this is how you know black people love a song, especially where we're from.
Oh yeah, they make the go-go version.
The white band, anytime like Ashley Simpson.
Oh, they did Ashley Simpson.
When they make a go-go version of these pop songs, that's how you know that shit
pieces.
Oh yeah,
pieces.
Pieces
on a Monday,
on a Monday, on a Sunday.
They're like, but anyway, yeah, I picked Lloyd because you know the best part of go-go songs when they start shouting out the hoods. Hey, DC, Minnesota, I'm like, yo, hey, they never said Alexandra. Alexandra. No,
hell yeah.
Park Street.
Said, yeah. Nah, you right. Benny Road.
I was like, that was tight.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
Yeah, I picked this album. I think it's one of the better R&B albums to come out in the last 15 years now. 15 years ago. Damn. But I think personally I liked the album because at the time I was like 19 or something like that. And I'm just a young kid trying to figure out life. You're over here in college chasing girls and like you literally did not know what like romance was. You know what I mean? And I felt like this album was the book on like young romance. Like what Lloyd did is the intro is trash, by the way. Lloyd intro. I hated that intro. So it didn't look promising when you press play.
Hey,
when you press play on that's you would think. See, it didn't look promising. Could you imagine you bought the album and you're like, all right, let's put this on. They put the Lloyd intro. Oh, that was just bad. But then it picks up.
Yo, bro. Yo, are you sure you're making the case for this being a lost one, or it should have been lost on purpose?
But then you go.
Which one?
Then you go. Oh my God. Then you go to You with Lil Wayne. Everybody knows You. That's a classic. You know what I'm saying? Lloyd, young Lloyd, You, certified. Which I'll stop when I get to my favorite song.
I got so many, man.
I got my favorite song on this
album?
Favorites. I don't mind. Freaking love. I don't mind. I think you're talking about a stripper on that. Is that the one talking about a stripper? I don't mind. Yeah, he's talking about money. He's throwing money at a stripper. Oh, I love that song. That's my favorite song.
Yo, that's your favorite? My favorite is one of my favorites. Is Hazel. When he's talking about weed. Hey Hazel, I like you.
Fire.
Yeah, I get. Fire. Where he's talking about weed, but he's also talking about the girl.
That wasn't my favorite. Amazing. But that was like for the club. That was for the jits in the club. Just to get all jiggly in the club. Get it, shorty. Get it, shorty. Ooh. Incredible was decent.
I'm be honest with you.
Was decent. What was that? I know what you're gonna say.
I'm be real with you.
Prayer.
I'm be real with you. Oh my God. Oh my
Players
God,
prayer was
dog.
tight.
Yo, listen, any dude who
Yeah.
was out here trying to do right by their girlfriend at the time, all
Players
right?
prayer.
Listen, you can relate to that song. Like
He
you
was
out here trying to
speaking.
do right, but listen, God, give
telling
me
you.
the strength to stop being a player. I'm
telling you.
trying to do better. If you can't relate to that, you never
I'm
were that
telling
dude.
you, like,
I'm just being honest with
I
you.
thought
Just
he
being
was like
honest.
speaking to the young me at the time. One for me, street love. What you want to do? What you want to do? What you
Bro,
want to do?
I'm gonna listen to that song.
I
as soon
even
as
like the
we
remix.
finish this episode, man.
it's
It's
this
gonna
is
happen.
weird. I know you guys are gonna disagree with me. I actually like the You remix more than I like the original version. The You, remember the one with Andre 3000
Me too,
and
me
Nas?
too.
I like that version more than the
Yep,
regular version.
yep.
But yes,
Oh wait, whoa, hold on. Sorry, I misunderstood
I
you.
personally
You saying you like that one better than the one with
I
Wayne?
Want You with Andre 3000 and Nas better than You. Oh my God.
You see,
That song was
my
hot
problem
fire.
with that one. My problem with that remix. I feel you, but my problem with that remix was, man, listen, Nas. I don't want to hear Nas talk about educated stuff over the smooth, sultry production. Like,
Hey, but
stop
Andre
it, Nas. Like, we
3000's
just need
verse,
some
though.
raw vocals. Like, Andre 3000 killed it.
verse was fantastic.
He did exactly what he did. But
I
I,
didn't
thought when
need.
Nas
I
came
didn't.
in, he threw off the
I
vibe
didn't
completely,
need
and I didn't
Nas,
rock
but
with it.
Overall, I think that song was just better than the original. But that's just me. But this album, to me, like I was saying, it was like, as somebody who's young trying to figure things out, I literally would listen to this stuff, and it was just kind of like he was teaching you. So it's a slept on album. I don't hear it get talked about nearly enough. Even when it was out, I feel like people were not talking about it. And so let's pay homage to it. It's a lost one.
Yeah, no, I think this is a good lost one for sure. What I will say is this, man, I can make an argument that Lloyd himself is a lost one. Like, he just doesn't get the credit or just really any type of anything. Like, nobody talks about Lloyd, period. Like, even in more recent times where he's dropping songs, that I thought were pretty freaking dope. He remember True? Remember that song True that he put out more maybe a couple years ago?
Lay your
I thought that song was fire.
head on my pillow. Lay yo.
Yeah. No, but you know what? Lloyd is one of those dudes that just kind of, he only had a brief time I think in music, where he was that guy. Remember the album he dropped before that, or at least the one that was like big, was
Southside,
I believe
yeah.
his debut called Southside. Remember?
Ashanti.
Southside, I believe, was the debut album. And I thought Lloyd, when he came on the scene, he was such a breath of, like, you know what I'm saying, like, new air when it comes to R&B. And I thought that, like, Street Love it did what it was supposed to do, and for whatever reason, people
think
weren't rocking with it. But I thought
Lloyd
that was a
came at a
very
time
well put
where
together album.
50 Cent
Honestly,
and Ja Rule's beef was at the peak. So like Lloyd was a part of Murder Inc. and it was just like people were just like, I don't really care about Murder Inc. no more. And so he came onto the scene there. People weren't as caring as much. And he dropped this classic album to me. That, at the end of the day, like, just people need to put respect on. Classic album. And then he dropped the third one. I was looking forward to it. I wasn't really feeling his third album. Yeah, I didn't really.
Lessons in Love. I love that shit.
It
too.
wasn't bad.
I
It wasn't
loved
bad.
I
I just wasn't feeling
really love that album.
And then after that, he kind of just
I understand,
disappeared.
though.
But
I feel you.
please, if you guys haven't heard this album, Street Love, if you haven't heard this album, listen to it. I overplayed it. I can't even play it anymore because I overplayed it. But it taught me lessons.
Listen, I know I'm gonna play Players Prayer when we get up off the show. That's what I know. Listen, Lloyd, if you're out there, just know that there's somebody out here who appreciates your music. Okay, and wherever you are, man, listen, man, come back and perform the album somewhere. Listen, Lloyd might be one of those
it's
sneaky
probably-
shows
it's
that you
probably
might be
good.
able to
It's probably
get for
show,
a good
too.
price.
He'll put on a show.
You know what I'm saying? Go very good show, bro. Like I could see myself going to a Lloyd show
definitely is.
on a whim, you know. And so, yeah, you guys, if you haven't done so already, check out Street Love by Lloyd. Phenomenal project. You guys, I know for a fact if you're in R&B, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love it too. So